So I was sitting around thinking about what historic rebuild I really wanted to do next, and I really wanted to use the Miami Heat for one. And I thought a great time period to do it would be a fun challenge was right before they ended up getting Jimmy Butler. So let's rebuild the 2019 Miami Heat. So what is going on, everybody? How is everybody doing today? I thought it would be fun to do a rebuild where we take control of the Miami Heat before they ended up doing the Josh Richardson for Jimmy Butler sign and trade in the 2019 offseason. So this was a Heat team that ended up going 39-43. They did have some steam to make the playoffs towards the end of the year. This was in Dwayne Wade's final season, but they fell short. They finished 10th in the East. They ended up drafting Tyler Hero in the 2019 offseason. And then, like I said, traded Josh Richardson for Jimmy Butler in a sign and trade. And I don't know if I'm going to be able to get Dwayne Wade a ring today because he's 37 years old, but we'll see if he ends up retiring in this. He did sound like a veteran minimum to come to their team going into this year. This was the last year of Hassan Whiteside's really big contract with the Miami Heat. We have Goran Dragic, who's got 1 year left on his deal. I'd like to re-sign him. Like I mentioned, Josh Richardson, Kelly Olynyk was on this team, James Johnson, Justice Winslow, who they drafted back in 2015, Derrick Jones Jr., a young Duncan Robinson, the first year of his career, and then you have Udonis Haslem. And I don't think this team is going to be very good, and I don't plan on adding Jimmy Butler at any point in this video because I think that would be a little, not like lame, but boring, you know, because they already did that in real life, so I'd like to see what this team can do before that. But yeah, we're going to develop Bam Adebayo. Hopefully he's going to end up being one of our better players. I don't know if we're going to end up with the Tower Hero. I'm perfectly fine ending up with a better pick in the 2019 draft and adding somebody like a John Morant or a Zion Williamson. Oof, and we're going to lose Justice Winslow for 4 to 6 months with a lower left leg stress fracture. And I was thinking when I was doing this rebuild, I was like, you know what? This is 2019. This wasn't that long ago. Well, this was almost 5 years ago. Like, parts of this season's over 5 years ago. Like, once we get into March, yeah, we're pretty much 5 years since all this happened, which is just kind of wild. I feel like 2019 was like 2 years ago. This was before the 2019 offseason, which was probably the craziest offseason I've ever witnessed, and we just lost Goran Dragic for 4 to 6 weeks. Like, this is when Kawhi and Paul George ended up going to the Clippers, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander to the Thunder, KD and Kyrie to the Nets. The Knicks missed out on all those guys. Zion got drafted. Jimmy Butler ended up in Miami. Philadelphia also gave so much money to Tobias Harris and Al Horford. And the Lakers traded for Anthony Davis. I don't know if that wasn't enough. Russell Westbrook got traded to the Rockets and Chris Paul to the Thunder. There was so many moves in the 2019 offseason. So we are approaching the 2019 trade deadline, and we are 26-28. And honestly, as much as I would like to give Dwayne Wade a last dance, I think I should be a seller here. Now, I guess he's hurt, but this Raptors team was 44-7 in the year that they ended up winning the championship. They were the 2 seed in the Eastern Conference, with the Milwaukee Bucks being the 1 seed. Dwayne Wade is actually leading the team in scoring. I mean, the efficiency is not there, but all right, I'll take that from 38-year-old Dwayne Wade. Bam has been very good. I mean, yeah, a lot better than what he did in 2019, which is nice to see. Goran Dragic could be somebody that we could move at the deadline. I have no idea why the efficiency is that bad. Hassan Whiteside, I would have looked to move, but the contract is pretty big, so it may be tough to do so. So the one thing that is unfortunate with some historic rebuilds is the contracts aren't perfect, but for this trade, I'm going to be sending Goran Dragic and Hassan Whiteside to the Orlando Magic for Aaron Gordon. Aaron Gordon averaged 16 points, 7.5 rebounds, and 3.5 assists that season. He ended up getting traded 2.5 years later to the Denver Nuggets at the 2021 trade deadline, and we're going to be sending them a point guard and Whiteside. So I'm actually excited to have an Aaron Gordon, Bam Adebayo frontcourt because I think that can work out perfectly throughout the rest of this rebuild going forward, and I don't have to worry about the front court. But we desperately need to find a point guard, any point guard, this summer in the 2019 offseason. All right, so Steph Curry wins the 2019 MVP award. Rookie of the Year goes to Jamal Murray. Well, that wouldn't add up. Christian Wood, 6th man of the year in Milwaukee. Forgot he was a Buck. Jared Allen, Depoy in Brooklyn when they had a great 2019. I believe they went like 42-40. They did lose to Philly in round 1, but that team overachieved, and then they ended up bringing in KD and Kyrie that offseason. So you have Steph, Trey, Giannis, Russ, and Harden on All-NBA first team. Second team, you got Embiid, Wall, LeBron, Luka, and Devin Booker. Third team, Simmons, George, KD, Fox, and Dwayne Wade. Wow, shout out to D Wade making it. I wouldn't have given it to him, but he did average 8.5 assists. Okay, I'll take that. This team did make the play-in tournament. Now, the play-in tournament wasn't a thing yet, so maybe this is going to be my way out of not getting into the playoffs. Nope, we win. So we are the 7th seed. We're going to be going up against Philadelphia here in round number 1, a team that didn't make an in-season trade for Jimmy Butler because this rebuild started before the 2019 season, and he's still in Minnesota right now. So yeah, to end the year, Aaron Gordon was our second scorer. Very nice season behind Dwayne Wade. I will definitely take that. Then there was Bam, Kelly Olynyk, Josh Richardson, and Duncan Robinson. I mean, I expect Philly to blow us out, but you know what? If we can put up a fight, I'll take it. We won game 1 by 22 points. All right, Bam, 37-10. And Reese had a bio going off, him and Aaron Gordon together. Game 2 goes to Philadelphia. Ben Simmons drops 24. Orlando also made it as the 9th seed and lost in the play-in tournament to make the playoffs. So no playoffs for Dragic or Hassan Whiteside. We do lose game 3, in which Dwayne Wade had 5 steals. Game 4 goes to the Sixers by a lot, by 31 points. And then game number 5 goes to the Sixers, sadly. That's fine, man. I wanted to get a good pick, though. They ended up getting Tower Hero in the lottery originally. We could look to trade up. Yes, this was the year DeMarcus Cousins was on the Warriors, and it's the Warriors versus the Raptors in the finals. I mean, I think Cousins was hurt for that series, and obviously Kevin Durant was hurt as well, and Clay was hurt, and the Raptors win it, though. But Curry is your finals MVP. He averaged 40 points. Insane. Oh, wow. DeMarcus Cousins got hurt before that. Same with Kevon Mooney. And KD was already hurt as well. So shout out to them still making it to the finals with all those injuries. And there goes Dwayne Wade. He retires like he did in real life at the end of the 2019 season, along with Dirk. They were both honorary All-Stars that year. Dirk, Dwayne Wade, and Tony Parker head to the Hall of Fame. Remember when Tony Parker was a Hornet? Remember when Dwayne Wade was a Cavs or a Bull too? Marcus Gasol gets his jersey retired. He would be a Hall of Famer for sure. All right, draft lottery. We are going to be picking outside the lottery, and we are going to be selecting 15. I will take that. I will take that 100%. I mean, that's not too far outside the lottery. It's literally the first pick outside it. Obviously, Spoelstra is going to continue to be our head coach. If we take a look at the mock drafts, who is projected to go at 15? The one guy I don't know. Nice. Bol, Nick Claxton. I think I would I go Tower Hero again? Maybe. But now we just kind of lost our top scorer. I don't think I'm going to move anybody right now. I'm going to try to develop Duncan Robinson, and we have our front court in Aaron Gordon and Bam. I think those are the only 3 guys I can currently trade right now, and that is the case. So with the number 1 pick in the 2019 draft, the Dallas Mavericks are on the clock. So this is someone they're going to pair up with Luka, and it's Zion. So originally this pick I think was top 5 protected, and it ended up being Cam Reddish because this pick was traded to Atlanta so the Mavericks could get Luka. But if it would be number 1, they get to keep it, and they get Zion. So Zion and Luka on the same team. That would have been Bleacher Report's dream. That would have been ESPN's dream that time frame. And number 2 is traded for Kristaps and Mitchell Robinson. So the Knicks are going to end up with John Morant, and they have pick 3 as well, like they did in real life. And they get RJ Barrett. So they move Mitchell Robinson and Kristaps Porzingis. Wow, for John Morant. Cavs at 4 are also trading their pick and Jordan Clarkson for Rudy Gobert at 9. And then they take DeAndre Hunter. I like that trade for Cleveland. So we are on the clock here at 15. Kobe White did unfortunately go. He was somebody I was going to look at. Tower Hero did go as well. But you know someone that didn't go? Darius Garland. Yes. 15th overall pick. He's available. He was the 4th overall pick, or the 5th overall pick out of Vanderbilt originally. That is a no-brainer. We need a point guard. Garland's our guy. And then the second round, I'm going to take John Conchar. So yeah, Zion's an 81 overall at the age of 19. That is absurd. Let's sign Garland. Let's sign Conchar. And then team player options, Richardson is going to become a free agent. Not sure how accurate this free agency class is going to be, but you do have LeBron, you have Harden, you have Russ, you have Paul George, you have John Wall. Wow. That would have been a point guard. There's nobody in between. I mean, I would love prime Clay on the team. All right, so right now, under contract, we have 5 guys, and 2 of them are rookies. All right, so I'm going to sign Aaron Holiday to be the backup point guard because I'm going to start Garland to a 2-year deal. I'm going to do something kind of crazy. I want to contend. We're South Beach, all right? I'm going to go out and I'm going to sign Paul George and I'm going to sign Klay Thompson. So Klay doesn't sign that extension with Golden State at the end of the 2019 season. Paul George was under contract for, I believe, 1 more year on the Thunder originally. But yeah, we're going to sign him and Klay. We're going to do that. So this may make our bench very bad, and with injuries on, that's maybe not the best thing to go with. But we're going to have a Darius Garland, Klay Thompson, Paul George, Aaron Gordon, Bam Adebayo starting 5. That is very good. We're going to sign a 33-year-old, if he does want to agree to it, Kevin Love here. They eventually got him in the 2023 season when he got bought out. We need a backup center. I'm going to offer Dario Saric a deal, 2 years, $4 million a year. I'm going to try to get Torrey Craig on a 2-year deal worth $3 million. And then we're also going to snag 28-year-old Derek Favors on the minimum as well. So we have some depth. If injuries do happen, I think Ish Smith could be my one last signing here. Boom, there we go. So where did LeBron end up? He ended up going to the Knicks. Nets. Don't you love that? Russ ends up signing with the Brooklyn Nets. James Harden goes to the Pacers. I mean, this is going to be a fun team next year. So Paul George is up to a 94. Bam's an 87. Gordon's an 85. Clay regresses. That's interesting. You should be happy, Clay. You're in South Beach. All right, so we're going to run a 10-man rotation out there. So the starting five is going to be Darius Garland, Klay Thompson, Paul George, Aaron Gordon, and Bam Adebayo. Pat Riley did work this offseason. And then you got Kevin Love, Dario Saric, Torrey Craig, Duncan Robinson, and Aaron Holiday off the bench. It's not the greatest bench in the world, but I think we could definitely make it work. First game of the season is against the Atlanta Hawks, and we ended up winning by 6. Trae Young had 26, John Collins 24. Klay had 39, Paul George 28 and 7. Bam with a phenomenal performance as well. We are 4-star pace and space. I mean, we could actually be a pretty good defensive team right now with Gordon and Bam and George and Klay. So let's do that. Why not? Home game here against the Raptors, we ended up losing by 3. They still have Kawhi Leonard on their team. And then game 3 of the season, we blow out the Cavs, whose leading scorer was Jahlil Okafor. Yeah, not a fun time to be a Cavs fan. All right, so we are 33 and 18 at the 2020 trade deadline. Obviously, the Heat at this time didn't make any crazy moves. We're going to re-sign Bam Adebayo to make sure he is paid off the rookie contract. We are the 2 seed in the Eastern Conference. The Celtics are the number 1 seed. Both these teams ended up facing each other in the conference finals in the bubble. So Kyrie doesn't leave Boston. He stays there. They got Brown, Tatum, Horford, Time Lord, Marcus Smart. Oh my God. And they picked up Draymond Green. They traded for him. What? What did that trade even look like? It was just Terry Rozier for Draymond Green. What are you doing, Golden State? So now you lost Klay and Draymond in basically just not even a full year. So just looking at our numbers, Paul George and Klay are the number 1 and 2 scorers, followed by Bam Adebayo, Aaron Gordon, and there's Darius Garland, who is averaging 6.3 assists as a rookie. There's Dario Saric, Kevin Love, Duncan Robinson, Aaron Holiday, and Torrey Craig. I mean, I don't know if this team is going to win a championship this year, unless I decide to make some type of move, because the bench isn't great. Kevin Love has not been good. Aaron Holiday has been fine. Dario Saric has been solid. Man, maybe I should move Kevin Love. I'm like debating moving Duncan Robinson, but I feel like I can keep developing him. So I'm not going to make any moves right now. I'll see you guys at the end of the 2020 season, and we'll see. I mean, we're the 2 seed right now. There's a chance we can win a championship this year. So Kevin Durant wins MVP with the Golden State Warriors this year. No Draymond, no Klay. So I guess it makes sense. Zion Williamson averaged 25 and 7 as a rookie. The league is finished, man. Him and Luka together. Jakob Poeltl, 6th man of the year. Miles Turner gets a depoy. Lonzo Ball, most improved, and Kyrie Irving, clutch player of the year. So you got KD on the Warriors, De'Aaron Fox in Sacramento still, Harden in Indiana, Luka in Dallas in year number 2, which would be for him, and Nikola Jokic on All-NBA. First team. Second team, you got Russ, Embiid, Giannis, Trae Young, and Ben Simmons. Third team, you got Jamal Murray, LeBron, Kyrie, Devin Booker, and John Wall. We did get Paul George on all defensive second team, and we did not get Garland on all rookie first team, but we do get him on all rookie second team. So we ended the season as the 2 seed. We're going to be going up against Russ and, Russell Westbrook and D'Angelo Russell in round number 1. LeVert, Miles Bridges, Jared Allen, Cody Zeller, Jerome Robinson, Bryn Forbes, and Daniel House are there. Man, I forgot about Bryn Forbes. That's a name and a half. So points per game, Paul George was our number 1 guy, followed by Klay, who was typical Klay, 48% from the field, 43% from 3, 88% from the line. There is Paul George, almost a 40-90 season from him. Bam, 19 and 11, 1.2 steals. Aaron Gordon, 14.5 points, 7 rebounds, 3 assists a night. There's Darius Garland. Dario Saric shot 35% from 3. And then there's Kevin Love, who will not be playing a lot in the playoffs. So if I was going to construct this team, I don't know why they want to start Aaron Holiday over Darius Garland. I would like to start Garland, the rookie. I don't even want to play Kevin Love. Yeah, I'm going to play Duncan Robinson over him as the 6th man. Or we'll do like 22 minutes to Sarge. We'll do 17 to Robinson. We'll do like 13 to Craig and 18 to Holiday. This is like the typical, or this is such a 2018 bench. I'm like just seeing Aaron Holiday and Torrey Craig and Dario Saric. But I guess Sarge did start at some point. So Bam could play 37. I mean, that's fine with me. Let's go 28 to Garland. Let's do 37 to Klay. 37 to Paul George, 36 to Bam, 32 to Aaron Gordon's fine. We're fully healthy, 3.5-star defense. Game number 1 against Brooklyn, we pick up a win by 29 points. Bam with 30, 12, and 4. Game number 2 goes to the Miami Heat, so we take a 2-0 lead. We end up blowing them out. All right, lovely start to the playoffs. Atlanta's up 2-0, Milwaukee's up 2-0, Boston's up 1-0 on Philly. Game number 3, goes to Miami. We win by 4 on the road in Brooklyn, and we have a chance to sweep them. And we do just that. We end up winning by 11, 133-122. Bam Adebayo is a stud. So, are we going to be taking on Chicago or Atlanta? We're going to be taking on Atlanta with a younger Trae Young. This would be only year 2. They ended up going to the conference finals in year 3 of his career in 2021. It's him and Herter in the backcourt. They got Buddy Hield, Jay Crowder, and John Collins at the 5. Nikola Mirotic, Alec Burks, Royce O'Neal, Otto Porter, and Derrick Jones Jr., former Miami Heat, off the bench. I don't know why I couldn't say Otto Porter there for a second. So let's see if we can beat them. 2 Southeast Division teams going at it. We blow them out by 22 points in game 1. I mean, this team is really good. It is. Game number 2 goes to Miami by 13. Garland with 26, Bam 25. Paul George 22. We're undefeated in the playoffs. There's our first L though. We end up losing by 23. Trae drops 38 and 10. That's kind of insane. Game number 4. They can make this a series and they do. Trae Young with 41 and 7. This man is absurd. 50, 40, 90 in the playoffs, averaging 37 and 11 and a half. Game number 5 goes to Miami. We win by 5. Clay drops 40. I was going to say game 6 Clay, but that's this game. Game 6, we lose. Trae is 45 and 11. Game 6 Clay did not do all that well. All right, here we go. Game 7, winner takes on Milwaukee. So it's not Boston there in the conference finals. We're at home. We were up 3-2. Oh my God, and we're down 18. Trae is going to single-handedly beat us, and Nikola Mirotic too. Can we please come back, please? Oh my God, we're down by 19. All right, we're down by 17. Down by 10. 4 minutes to go. Down by 5. 2.5 minutes left. We have come back. Let's go. Let's hop in. I just need to not suck, and we can actually go to the conference finals. What a comeback. I can't believe they blew it. We got rookie Darius Garland in guarding Trae Young. Are they going to try to throw? Oh, my God. They actually did try to pass that, and oh, my God. Trae pulls up from like 40 feet. Thank God he missed that. Kick it up to Garland. Yeah, we're going to score on Trae Young. No, he's going to miss that. Get the rebound. Okay. All right, that was just a mess right there. We got Paul George guarded by Royce O'Neal. They're not going to send the double. PG has to go up quickly. Gordon is right there. I love you. Kick it out to Paul George. Paul, I need you to hit this 3. I need playoff P. We're getting pandemic P. Bam, please contest that. Let's go. He misses that. Come on, go down the court. Go down the court. Aaron Gordon, I see you. Clay in the corner. No, let's just score over Trae Young, right? Let's just score. We need this bucket. If he missed that, I was going to lose my mind. We just had to get the first bucket to go. Then we should be a little bit calmer. So Paul George is 29 and 8. Clay's got 18. Bam's got 16 and 19. I mean, Aaron Gordon's got 24 and 14. I mean, this is such a tough defensive matchup. Can somebody help? Oh my God. I wanted to come over and play help D. Luckily, Trae misses that. All right. Can we run a floppy set for Klay Thompson right now? Aaron Gordon. Actually, that was a great screen. Clay, 3. Bang. Bang. We're up by 3. Man, I'm nervous. We've gotten kind of lucky on some of the... Oh, my God, dude. He's so shifty. It's absurd. He's so good. Are they going to foul? They don't have to. This is 1 year removed from MVP Paul George here. Can we maybe get inside here? I don't know who's even guarding him. That's Otto Porter. Otto Porter plays some good defense. Oh, my God. Kick it out to Clay. I don't like this. I don't like this. Oh, my God. I'm going to get a terrible shot. I'm going to get a terrible shot. Paul George with the right hand. He misses it. No. Oh, my God. All right. We're up by 1. I don't even know what my defensive lineup looks like. It might be the same, but we're going to throw in Aaron Holiday at the point guard position. All right, they're going to go to Trae. I'm going to kind of defend Trae a little bit with Aaron Gordon here, but I got to make sure I'm like right there on the trailer. But 2K's not that smart, right? All right, they kick it to Kevin Herter, who pulls up. Oh, he brings in and out. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Clay kind of got a contest on that. And I don't know why Bam's over here. But yeah, it looks like that we are going to be going to the conference finals. That's what I'm talking about. They just don't have any timeouts left. 0.7. Yeah, it's over, even if Aaron Holiday misses both. But great job being clutch, Aaron, and making the free throw. And he at least makes that one. I mean, who knows? Maybe Trae Young hits this year. I mean, I think he got that off in time. Too close, too close. So like 2020, the Miami Heat will be in the conference finals, but we're not going to be going up against Boston. We're going to be going up against Milwaukee, a team that Miami did beat, and then that sparked Milwaukee to go out and get Drew Holiday. So you got Golden State and San Antonio over in the conference finals. DeMar DeRozan and LaMarcus Aldridge are doing this. All right, I mean, they have Derek White and DeJounte Murray. At one point, they had that backcourt. They did. All right, so let's see if we can beat Milwaukee here. Game number 1, Milwaukee ends up winning by 12 points. Giannis had 40. Game number 2 goes to the Miami Heat. We end up winning by 1 point. Bam with 27 and 13, 12 rebounds for Aaron Gordon. He shot 2 for 11. Come on, Aaron. I need something better from you here in game 3. We win this one. We blow them out by 18. That's what I'm talking about. Duncan Robinson had 21 points. Bam Adebayo had a triple-double. Paul George and Clay combined for 47. And we go up 3-1. We win by 7 here. I feel like we were up 3-1 on the Hawks, so I'm not going to get too comfortable. All right, that's not great. Don't lose this one. Thank you. We win in 6, and we're not going to be going up against the Lakers. We're going to be going up against KD and the Golden State Warriors. They still have DeMarcus Cousins. They traded Draymond for Terry Rozier. They have Kevon Looney. They drafted Keldon Johnson in the 2019 draft, as well as Romeo Langford in the second round. So here we go. Heat versus Golden State. Game number 1 goes to Golden State by 15 points. Bam had 36 and 17, but it did not matter. KD had 32. Game number 2 goes to the Miami Heat by 18 points. Paul George with 24. Aaron Gordon 23. Bam 21 and 13. Game number 3 goes to the Heat by 8. That's what I'm talking about, man. We ended up taking a 2-1 lead. We had the big 4 score north of 20. Game number 4, they tie it up. All right, we have a series on our hands. I have a feeling this is going to 7. This would be a cool storyline too, because it's Clay versus his former team. We win game number 5 in overtime. PG with 40 points. Let's go. We're getting playoff P, not pandemic P. And oh my God, I think we're going to win in 6. Unless we blow that lead. We were up by 19. Don't blow the 19-point lead, please. I think we're going to win the finals. We're up by 12. And yep, we are going to win the 2020 NBA Finals by a score of 112-90. We beat the Warriors in 6 games, and bam, is your finals MVP. I really thought that was going to go to 7 games, but hey, I will take that. So we won a title in year number 2. Let's go. I mean, I went out and I made 2 big additions, signing Paul George and Klay Thompson. So it was finals or bust for sure. Melo is heading to the Hall of Fame. Let's hope we can end this video off with back-to-back rings. And the Pistons win either the LaMelo Ball or Anthony Edwards sweepstakes or Tyrese Halliburton. Wizards at 2. And like it happened in 2020, Hornets at 3. I want to see if I can move Kevin Love 30 and my second round pick for pick 18 to the Dallas Mavericks, and they agree to that. With the number 1 overall pick, the Detroit Pistons in the 2020 draft are going to select Anthony Edwards. Better than who they got originally in the draft with Killian Hayes. Number 2 is Patrick Williams. Oh, come on, Washington. You should know what Chicago ended up doing. And Charlotte ends up going with LaMelo Ball at number 3. So where is Tyrese Halliburton going to go? He ends up going 5 to Cleveland, with Cole Anthony going 4 to the Orlando Magic, where he originally went, but at 15. And we're going to snag another point guard, a player that the Heat could have taken, but they opted for Precious Achiuwa instead. We're going to take Tyrese Maxey with the 18th overall pick out of Kentucky. I'm a fan of that pick. Jaden McDaniels ended up going in the top 10. Wiseman went 10 to the Clippers. I mean, that's fine value in 2K. So we're going to sign Tyrese Maxey. We have him, Aaron Holiday, and Darius Garland. We are going to look to bring back Aaron Gordon. We're going to pick up the team options on Duncan Robinson and John Conchar. Jimmy Butler is a free agent. I don't think I will be signing him. I do have around $20 million in cap space though, but we are going to use that, pretty much all of it, to bring back Aaron Gordon. So here in the 2020 free agency class, let's see what we have here. We have Giannis leaving Milwaukee to join up with Tyrese Halliburton in Cleveland. Jimmy Butler goes to Milwaukee. Donovan Mitchell stays in Utah. Tatum stays in Boston. Kyrie goes to Detroit to play with Anthony Edwards. Ooh, I'm going to see if I can get Mo Wagner on a 2-year deal worth $16 million to be the backup center. There we go. Rudy Gobert is a free agent. I wonder where he's going to end up. And he ended up signing with the Charlotte Hornets. I always thought he was going to end up on Charlotte. I thought they were going to trade for him when he was going to get traded from Utah. But we're going to run this team back. The bench is going to look a little bit different. And Paul George is up to a 95 overall. We got Bam at 89. Clayton 86 seems kind of low, right? All right, so let's construct this 2021 season rotation. This was a year that the Miami Heat ended up losing to Milwaukee in round 1. And then I believe in 22, they ended up losing to Boston in the conference finals. And then obviously in 23, they lost to the Nuggets in the NBA finals. So we're going to go with Garland as the starting point guard. Clay is the 2, George at the 3, Gordon at the 4, Bam at the 5, Mo Wagner off the bench with Aaron Holiday, Dario Saric. I think I would like to see what I can get out of Duncan Robinson off the bench, as well as, like, we'll give Tyrese Maxey 8 minutes a night. Why not? But yeah, imagine they did draft Maxey, right? Like, because they had a chance. They already had Jimmy, they had Bam, they had Hero, and they had all those guys under contract, and then they ended up passing on him for Precious Achiuwa. Like, that team would look very filthy right now, and they would never have needed Damian Lillard. Obviously, we thought maybe they could get him last offseason in real life, and we start off the year 2-0. Now we got a home game against the Raptors, and we start off the season 3-0. All right, I got to stick with you guys until we lose our first game, and there it is, to the San Antonio Spurs, a team that did make it to the conference finals last year. What a start for Paul George in year 2 of being a Miami Heat. And we look like we're in prime position to go back-to-back. We are 37-13 here at the deadline. We did get to avoid the Celtics last year in the playoffs, which worked out, and they no longer have Kyrie Irving. Offense-wise, we are 2nd in the Eastern Conference. Defense, we are 3rd. Looking at the stats here, Paul George is our number 1 guy, followed by Bam, Clay, Garland, who's averaging 14 and 7 in year number 2. Then there's Aaron Gordon and Mo Wagner. I don't think I'm going to make any moves right now. I think we have a very good team in front of us, and we can go back to back. So Luka Doncic, in his 3rd year in his career, averages 25.5 points, 8.8 rebounds, 11.5 assists, 1.5 steals, and goes almost 50, 40, 90 to win MVP. LaMelo Ball, the 3rd overall pick, is your rookie of the year. Nikola Mirotic, 6th man of the year in Atlanta. You got Depoy, Miles Turner, most improved Jaylen Brown. Zion, clutch as a rookie. Or no, as a sophomore. 31 points as a sophomore. Absurd. No Heat on All-NBA first team or second team. Damn, no Paul George. But we do get Bam Adebayo on All-NBA third team. I'll take it. We do also get Paul George on all defensive second team. And we're going to be taking on the 8-seeded Pacers, who have Kobe White, James Harden, Bojan Bogdanovic, Clint Moncrief, Domantas Sabonis. No Victor Oladipo anymore. They have Billy Hernangomez, Will Barton, Caleb Martin, and Frank the Tank. We had 3 20-point per game scores this season, with Paul George averaging 24.5 points, 6.7 rebounds, and 4.5 assists, 2.1 steals as well. Clay with 24 and 3.5. Absurd efficiency. There's Bam with 20 and 12 and 4 assists as well over a steal and block a night. Garland with 13.7 points and 8 assists. Love that from my point guard. And let's see what happens here. Game 1, will Harden be able to dethrone us? We end up winning by 16. Paul George with 34, Bam with 28 and 16. The Celtics are the 2 seeds, so maybe we're going to face them in the conference finals. Game number 2 goes to the Miami Heat. We are taking care of business right now. Let's just go up 3-0. We shouldn't let them beat us. There we go. We go up 3-0. We dropped 160 on them. 36 and 8 for year 2 Darius Garland. Okay, I didn't think you'd be doing that in year 2, and we sweep them. We end up winning by 34 points. Clay with 36, Paul George with 36, Aaron Holiday with 19 and 8 off the bench. Or why do you play 34 minutes? Did Garland get in foul trouble? Don't tell me Garland got hurt. That is not the case. They just decided to bench Garland randomly. So you got Boston and Cleveland down there. Cleveland beat Philly, Boston beat Atlanta, and Toronto swept Milwaukee. They still have Kawhi, Kyle Lowry, Pascal Siakam, Valanciunas, Powell, and Anunoby, Al Horford. You got Denver and LA over there. I guess LeBron is on. No, LeBron is not on the Lakers. Yeah, he's signed with the Knicks, right? And then you have the Mavericks and the Rockets. That Mavericks team, I don't know, man. Zion and Luka, that's pretty filthy. Game number 1 of the Eastern Conference quarterfinals, the Raptors beat us by 8. Game number 2 goes to the Raptors. Oh, man, are we about to get humbled real quick? Am I about to get humbled to end this video? Don't go down 3-0. What? We lost by 3? Oh, my God. Well, we have to come back down 3-0 now. Great. And we're playing kind of catch up in this game already. So just to win this game, we'd have to win 4 more or 3 more after this game. And we might not even win this game. Oh my God, we just choked that 4th quarter. All right, let's hop in. Do or die. Is this Aaron Holiday? Why is Aaron Holiday in the game when it matters? All right, well, he just kind of got past these guys. Aaron Gordon, I know you're not a great 3-point shooter, but please hit that. Thank you. Thank you. All right, we actually have a chance. I think if you missed that, we may have been screwed. Why does Aaron Holiday have to guard OG Anunoby? They got Chris Boucher in, Al Horford. Wow, they have their big lineup in. Great. So we got Paul George guarding him. Are they trying to get it out of, I don't know. I don't even know what Al Horford's trying to do. Kicks it to Aldridge. I know that's not LaMarcus. Bam, good defense. Bam, get the rebound. Thank you very much. All right, kick that up to Paul George. Let's get a quick bucket here. Yep, there we go. Al Horford is way too slow for PG. All right, we're up by 2. Or excuse me, we're down by 2 right now, and we still got to come back here. I don't love this Aaron Holiday, OG Anunoby matchup. Mo Wagner, stay in front of Chris Boucher. You could do this. Boucher's not that good. Boucher's not that good. Why am I jumping? Why am I jumping? Good defense. We're fine there. And Anunoby kicks it over to Zeke Naji, or who is that? I don't even know. As Aldridge misses that. Would that be Zeke Naji? Yeah, wasn't Zeke Naji? Really? Oh my God, no. I'm like sitting here thinking about when Zeke Naji was drafted. Man, focus on the game. Paul George, just get to the rim. That's a foul. Let's get Clay and everybody back out there. All right, PG, please hit these free throws. All right, 1-point game. 55 seconds left, man. This is close. We got Clay out there. I don't know why Aaron Holiday's out there. Why are we benching Darius Garland 2K? All right, PG's guarding Kawhi Leonard. Maybe I didn't want the subs to come in. Oh my God, no way he hits that. All right, let's go. Bam with another rebound. Aaron Gordon, this could be a Clay play. Oh no, Paul George wide open. Oh, I don't know if I didn't like that. Oh, Norman Powell tried biting on Paul George, and Paul George does not get fouled by Kawhi. Wait, what? Oh my God, wait, all right. Hold on. Damn, that was kind of crazy. I thought I got fouled there. No, Aaron Gordon, what are you doing? They were double teaming PG. Oh my God, there's 3 seconds left. Clay, I need you to hit this. Oh my God, what the hell just happened? That was so So gross. Man, Aaron Gordon had a wide open lane. I know I called for the screen, but I tried canceling it and then I got flustered. I mean, I'm down 3-0 too. Like, what the hell am I doing? All right, play good defense. Play good defense, Garland. Good defense, good defense. Let's force overtime. Oh my God, Bam, help me. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Great. 2K put me down by 8. All right, Bam, can we hit this free throw, please? First one. Good. All right, so we can be down by 6 with 90 seconds left. They really had to put me in that hole. All right, we got Aaron Holiday guarding. I don't know why Maxi's in the game right now. Norman Powell 3. Oh my God. If Clay doesn't get a 3 here, we're screwed. Oh my God, he's got Kawhi guarding him. All right, actually, he got a good look. Clay, hit that, please. Really? We're gonna get swept? Come on. I mean, it's not over. I mean, we're down by 9. Oh my God. Oh my God, Maxi, good defense, good defense. I need a 3. Aaron Gordon, step in. I don't like that. Oh my God, I don't like that. I don't know why I took that, but I have to take these quick 3s, and we got the steal too, and we have been eliminated. Damn, I kind of wish that I won it all this year, and we got eliminated in round 2 last year. It's just a sour way, man, sour way. As the Raptors are in the finals against the Rockets. Malik Monk is there. I thought about signing Malik Monk. The dude's a beast. Rockets, Raptors finals, and the Raptors sweep them. So we do lose to the team that wins it all, and Kawhi Leonard is your finals MVP. So yeah, that is gonna be it for me. I hope you guys did enjoy that historic Heat rebuild. Let me know if you enjoyed these historic rebuilds by dropping a thumbs up, and let me know in the comments which historic rebuild we should do next. Like always, I love you guys, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.